we are indeed live, and hello! Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody! I don't think anybody has tuned in as of yet, so we'll get rid of the view counter for now. But nevertheless, good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody!
Hello.
My name is Jamie Jew. Welcome back to another Eurovision-esque live stream. Just getting rid of some wires for a minute, and why has that done that? Weirdo. Anyway, I'm back with Damo.
Hello.
So yes, Eurovision's right around the corner. 2 weeks to go.
Yes.
And sorry if I sound a little bit weird, but for some reason my microphone has gone to crap. I have no idea what is going on in regards to my microphone. If I sound weird, so be it. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But other than that, yes, happy rehearsal day, everybody. It's been day one of rehearsals.
And the press poll doesn't know what it's doing.
Oh, wait, we'll get to that.
No, I'm just saying.
I know, but mate, there's plenty to get through as far as Eurovision is concerned. Obviously, all of the Eurovision rehearsals, as far as day one is concerned, which of course is the first half of the first semi-final, are up on the Eurovision website. But before we get to rehearsals, we were going to speak about other things. What were we going to speak about? Because quite frankly, I've lost track of what we were going to speak about. There's polls, but there was other things. I'm sure there was.
The new system with the they're doing a new running order system.
Oh yeah, well we already kind of mind you, I briefly discussed that in a short, but okay. Tell you what, we'll go through this first of all together with the brand new running order system. Before we get on to the juicy stuff. So as we all know, the grand final is made up of first half and second half choices, whereby it's down to the artist to pick a first half or second half ball or slip or whatever, to see which particular half of, in this case, well, in previous case, the semi-final, and in this case, the grand final. And historically, it's kind of better to be in the second half than the first half. But if you pick first half, you are going through positions 1 to 13, and in the second half, positions 14 to 26 or 25 if, say, one of the big five are hosting.
It may change this year though, because they're opening the vote early, aren't they? They're opening the vote early this year.
Yeah, they're also opening the vote early this year. For some reason, they're now they're going back to 20. I don't know why we're going off track. We've got to keep on track.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We've got to keep on track. So back to the voting. So beforehand, you just had to pick first half or second half if you were one of the acts. But now they are adding this third ball called Producer's Choice. So there's going to be 6 of the balls are first half, 6 of the other balls are second half, whereas 13 of them, or just over half, or something like that. Yeah, just over the half are going to be Producer's Choice. Now, obviously, Sweden are opening the app because they kind of got no bloody choices. They picked number 1 out of their own hat. But, for whatever reason, with Producer's Choice, the producer is literally allowed to put them anywhere in the running order. Now, let's get the the reasons of what, not positive reasons, but the reasons why they're doing this. And it's mainly to try and, stop any, really bad types of running order things going.
Yeah.
Such as 2022's ballad-esque kind of thing going on.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And also avoid any of, the big favourites sort of merging in one half together like they did last year with Finland and Sweden. That you can understand. But also, at the same time, this also opens a little bit more, questionableness.
Like, for instance, they could put one of the favourites second to stop it from winning or something.
Well, I don't think they'll do that. But they'll always try and...
It would be an interesting test, though, if you put one of the absolute favourites second.
It would be, but at the very least, it'll be down to, their choice in terms of what they think is best for the show all the time. Yeah. That's always going to be the case. I've just realised I cut myself somehow.
Oh dear.
It was only a small cut for whatever reason. I wasn't a fan of this. No. You weren't a fan of this. I don't think a lot of us I think a lot of us are questioning, really, is this necessary?
It's not really necessary. I think it worked the way it did.
Yeah. I can understand again why they're doing this is because it's just trying to avoid clashes of big songs or smaller songs together. I can understand that, but that's the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if loads of battles are going to happen in the second half, that's kind of by the by. Hello, NC, how you doing? Yes, I think the running order thing, they should just stick to first half and second half for me personally. And of course, the voting procedure this year, as you just touched upon, it's going to be voting all throughout the grand final. So as soon as the show starts, about maybe a minute before the first song comes on, off you go with your voting.
Yeah.
It's the same as 2011 and 2012, whereby they did the same.
And it'll still be open for a bit afterwards.
Obviously, about 20 and a bit minutes.
Yeah.
I can understand this because at the end of the day, they want to get as much money as possible.
And as much votes in as possible as well.
That being said, they did ditch it after 2012 because they didn't generate as much interest as they thought it would. But they're going to try it again. Fair enough.
Yeah.
They wish to do so. Hi, NC. How you doing? No. Happy rehearsal day in case you need a tune in. But yes, there's and obviously the rehearsals have begun today. So you know what? Let's talk about the rehearsals.
Yes.
Let's talk about the rehearsals. We'll go by the Eurovision website and then we can see the snippets on TikTok.
Yeah.
Let me go over here. That's not the background. I need a different background actually. So let me just change. No, it's too late now to change the background actually. So I'm going to do that first of all.
Yeah.
That's back up.
Yeah.
I'll change the background. I'll get a different background up because I know where this all is. Not that one. I want. Oh, I know where that is. So just bear with me 2 seconds here. I know exactly where it is. Snapshot. Down you go. Boom. There you go. Needs to be a lot bigger actually. There you go. And just to show what it is. No, that's the wrong one. It is that one. This is just like a plain background like that.
Yeah.
But which is fine. It's part of the time. 4 people watching at the same time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will pop you lot on the top right there. Hello. Get chatting away. And yes, so let's go through the rehearsal. So started off with, of course, they go, as I say, in order of the semi-finals. In this case, it's first half, first semi-final, starting off with Chypre, Cyprus, Celia Capsis, and Lyre. We might as well go through the photos together. There's quite a few photos, so cool. But yeah, this is, they've gone for a similar vibe in terms of how she is portrayed from the music video, but a bit more white and a bit more professional, if you ask me. A bit more stage friendly. Bunny, what do you think of
the I actually thought the outfit was a bit, bit over-sexualized for a 17-year-old, but anyway. But I have to say that the way it's staged looks pretty good.
This is the outer shot of the stage, and obviously we've got the overhead lights this time around.
Plus also we've got this new sort of 360 view thing of the stage, which is going to make things more interesting.
Yeah, especially since the fact that she's out in the middle of a plus, basically.
Yeah.
And another photo here. Yeah, this is like earlier in this, because what they stipulated is that when it comes to the dancers, they're going to be dressed like that. Maybe, but I think they're going to be a bit more professional than that, rather than looking like something
this is just the rehearsal.
I think those backing dancer clothes are going to be different because, if I'm honest with you, they look like they belong in Peckham or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Street cred.
A little bit of street cred, yeah. But there's but going back to the previous shot, that's near the end of the song. They're going to be taking them off, showing their pecs and muscles towards the end, Austria style. This is also early in the thing. And there's also this. I think this must be like the bridge part where it's like slowed down and stuff.
Yeah.
Because of you, etc. And a little bit of a dance, but because there's a dance break, as we all know, kind of knew there was going to be.
Yeah, with that sort of song there always going to be, isn't there?
Yeah, we look forward to it. We haven't seen all of it yet, though. And that's a little dark bit. And that's what she looks like. And that's there's like right at the end there. More dark and shadows. They've gone for a mixture of like blue and red as far as the background colouring is concerned, and that's that. So let's see. That's not what you guys should be looking at. No, I mean, well, I will do that in a moment. Let me get TikTok up and running. No, you don't want that. I don't want George Russell. I want this. And We want to get to Cyprus. So, listen. Hope you can hear that, all right?
Yeah.
That is what you need.
Hi guys, it's Celia here. I'm super excited because we're about to
Also, she's from Australia, apparently.
the actual
Mm.
stage.
Well,
Or lives in Australia.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of Cypriots they use Australia X quite a lot.
Hmm.
Like last year's was Australian, Andrew Gambler.
Mhm. Put it this way, she looks very professional and very, what's the word? For a 17-year-old, she's matured well, I would say.
Yes.
It'd be interesting to see what the camera pans are like.
Yeah.
See, that bit there, I don't know if you noticed. I'll just go back to this bit.
In the second
That was a
rehearsal,
little bit flat.
in the second rehearsal, you will see a bit
Yeah.
of camera work, won't you? But yeah, I think that's actually a good way to open the show.
Good way, a little bit of lying. Okay, so that is the opener from Cyprus. Let's go back and let's head over to song number 2, which is Serbia, La Serbie, Teodora with Ramonda. And these are the little pictures.
Yeah.
Basically, let's face it, again, copy paste from the
Yes, it is.
national finals.
Final, yeah.
But is it the same rock, though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
But she's got a slightly different outfit on, a bit more like elegant. There's a lot more floral stuff going on with this one, and a lot more smoke.
Mm.
I don't know about you. What do you reckon of this?
I reckon it's well staged, but I still don't think the song is that good to qualify.
I mean, it is a number 2 slot, which is unlucky.
Yeah, I don't think the song's that great, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm.
But there's another shot there going out to it. I do like the dress more than I do the national final. If
Yeah.
I'm honest with you. But yeah, it's a bit darker tone, a bit more like black, just showing the backlight to everything.
Yeah.
Mind you, we haven't seen the actual like camera effects again, so
No.
there you go. There's a bit more colourful effects here, which is interesting.
And I like how the screen on the back of the stage is being used. I like how that's being used in each one.
Yeah, this one's got like a bluey
Yeah.
sea effect, like she did in the national final.
Mm.
Dora. That's about the same shot there. It's basically nothing much further. Baby Lasagna was great today. We'll get on to Baby Lasagna later, NC. We'll get on to Baby Lasagna.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are all the photos for now. Again, nothing much further other than being on her knees. Again, back at the beginning. This is near the end.
Yeah.
Where there's like a lot more floor effects. Let me see if I can. I can't go and zoom in, which is
No.
weird. But yeah, it's practically the same as it were. So let's go to Serbia.
Hi, this is Teodora, and I'm representing Serbia this year at
In-
the Eurovision.
she has
I'm super excited.
unusual lips.
Mm.
We just had the in-ear rehearsal, and then we're gonna go on stage. And I don't know, guys, I'm just like woo, in the clouds. I'm super happy.
Well, at the end of the day, you deserve it, girl. Obviously, you can see all like the comments above us.
Yeah. Why is there a board game board on the floor?
Wait, what?
Why is there a board game board on the floor?
Oh, no, that's to signify which. So that is to signify which tile goes where in terms of like certain effects.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like for the production side of
okay,
things.
yeah.
They are the ones that know which goes where. You need not know.
Ah. So they're not playing Snakes and Ladders during this.
Unfortunately, not. No. Be interesting to see Snakes and Ladders on there. Yeah, again, it's just the sun. I think is letting it down slightly.
Staging looks really good, but it's just, don't know. Just I can see something with the cameras working well with this.
I mean, maybe she hasn't like slipped or anything there with the
No.
ending part there. If you like.
Mm.
But look, we think it's good. We just don't think it's qualifiable.
No.
Unfortunately, we don't think it's going to save it much. It's nice, but we don't think it's going to save it much.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I think it was, who was next? Ireland, wasn't it?
Nope, Lithuania.
It was, yeah.
Lithuania, Sylvester Belt with Luktelk, and he's in red, and he's still got that little bridge nose thing as he did in the national finals. Would it be the same red outfit as before? I can't remember.
Don't know, but he's gone very Michael Jackson Thriller. Let's put it that way.
And he's also got his. These are the first pictures I've seen of it, actually, come to think of it. Her voice is so beautiful. Yeah, I agree. To be fair, Theodore's voice was beautiful indeed. But yeah, Sylvester Bell, he doesn't need a big voice, but that being said, it is what it is. But interesting that they kept his mush in again as far as the background.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about that myself.
No.
But there you go. And then we've got more
red lights.
What?
Red lights.
Yeah, red light spells danger.
Yeah. Red light spells danger.
Anyway.
Tune.
Very good tune. But these backing dancers, they were in like sort of ninja type masks, and now it's a bit more like what do you call it? What do you call those type of masks? A bit more.
I don't know. I don't know what they're called either, but I know the sort you're thinking of.
Well, you think I do. Oh, mind you, this. Oh, it's like a more professional ninja.
Yeah.
Especially with this outer shot here.
Modern ninja.
From an old style ninja to modern ninja. But why are they sort of dressed like
Teenage Mutant Eurovision Ninjas?
No. Just no. Interesting how they've gone from like black and white on this one. But there you go. Other than that, there's not much else in terms of extra lighting effects, but there you go. I still like the song anyway.
I like the song, yeah. I think it might qualify.
Mm-hmm. Not much else going on for it though.
No, it is a bit bland in the way of staging.
But then again, the camera effects are always going to like help it. I would have thought.
Yeah.
Although this is probably the beginning bit of it.
Yeah.
Or the bridge part, because that goes quiet as well, especially with the blue bits. And and everything. That's the outer part, and then goes back to the beginning. Okay, let's go to the. Dynamana, look tell.
Hey guys, so we're about to go up on stage for the first time ever. I'm gonna see the stage and everything. Super excited.
He's super excited.
But yeah, we'll see.
Well, they love it, don't they, when they go on that stage? Those Eurovision artists, they do love it. You can always tell it, can't you? Vocals are good.
What?
Vocals are good.
Oh, fine. I thought you said a bit.
No. Vocals are quite good. He's good live.
Yeah, this is the quiet bit.
Yeah.
Already mentioned. Oh, bit of a moon, crescent moon at the back there. Just realised, or circle. And it just goes boing, 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 boing. See, there's not much way in terms of like. Go away. See, there's not much in the way of like actual movement or like proper good props on the stage. But that being said, there's probably going to be a lot of positivity when it came to the camera effects.
Yeah.
Not that we've seen it as of yet. But otherwise, I think it looks good for Lithuania.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
There you go.
Now it's Ireland, isn't it?
It is now Ireland. You're quite correct. Ireland, Bambi Thug, Doomsday Blue, the first of the countries which are going to go all out for staging.
Yeah.
So, Bambi Thug, Doomsday Blue, first rehearsal. I mean, look at that.
I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it?
It's a sight, that's for sure. I mean, it captures the essence of the gothic dark tone of it, with the candles.
I think Ireland can qualify.
It looks like. I mean, they're going up in the betting.
Yeah. I think they can qualify. I think they're going to make the final for the first time since 2018 with this.
But I'm just wondering if she does actually need an extra dancer on the stage, though.
I don't know.
Or does she really need it? It's not. It'd be nice to look at, but then again, she did have that extra sort of prop, if you like, or person and outfit in the music video. So I suppose go with that. Yes. So got candles all around. There she goes. Also, there's a lot more makeup on her. Her lip makeup is a bit more thicker, I've noticed. And this guy looks like something out of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
You see, a lot more thick makeup of the lips.
I love it. Very gothic.
Yeah.
I love gothic stuff.
She's very skinny though, isn't she? I like it though.
I'll be putting my Ireland wig on that night.
You didn't like this at all to begin.
No, but it's grown on me now.
It's grown on. I think it kind of grew on me as well. Anyway.
I'm going to be putting my island wig on, as usual.
Of course. Oh, there's the moon. I think you ought to have a star in the moon.
Yeah.
Exactly, devil. Exactly. I know, NC. I know.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that, and that's a bit of a closer look. I'm wondering if he's all right with all of that. Also, the candles light up randomly, if you know what I'm saying. So they're LED candles underneath, so they light up matching with.
And so we won't have any fires on the stage either.
Well, yeah,
better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those horns as well. I didn't even realise that.
It's like these days you can also get those, like for Halloween you can get those like battery operated candle things that you put in a pumpkin. So,
oh yeah.
So if you were going to have one in your bedroom, you ain't going to worry about having a fire.
Nope, that's a good idea. Good idea. There's moving all those candles about. Oh, there's a man on the floor. I didn't even realise.
And it's still got the light in it, which is even better.
So the man's on the floor in case you need to have a little gander. And that's the same as the star.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the video.
It's a shame that they didn't do all the rehearsals today.
Oh yeah, wow, they got to do over bits and pieces.
I'm finally in Malmo and I'm super excited to show you my art on this massive stage.
She looks happy to be there.
Yeah, she does.
Even a bit nervous, bless her. And also, notice the slight different tones of the song.
Yeah.
See, all the LEDs light up with the candles.
She's
there you go.
got that stage for sure. She knows how to put on a show.
Yeah, she'll absolutely look at the camera. She'll look perfect. It looks really good.
I know.
It's gonna help the song grow to a T. I mean, it needed gothic tones.
And this is really what Ireland really needed.
It needed to kick up the backside.
Yeah, after the crap they've entered over the last few years.
It's one comment, I don't know if you noticed there. Someone was saying OMG shock winner. I mean, it's going up at the betting, but it's really a winner. I don't think
the
so.
staging could elevate.
The staging could be great.
Yeah.
The staging absolutely elevate it.
This is Ireland's best staging in years, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only is the staging amazing, revamp sounds amazing. Because they added more.
It would be hilarious though if Ireland did win in Sweden. Especially
all the irony. All the irony. Yeah.
You got Sweden finally equalled their.
Do you want a Coke down there, by the way?
Yeah, finally equalled their record. And then Ireland go and win in Sweden and overtake them again.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give space there.
It'd be interesting to see Ireland host Eurovision again.
I mean, can they do it? They might need our help.
We probably would help them, I would imagine.
Their budget's not exactly great at the moment.
But Graham Norton's Irish, so they might get him to host.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think it'll be Patrick Kilty or something. Anyway, so over back to...
Maybe Ronan might do it again.
I don't think so. He was not a good host beforehand. Why did that go back far? Weird. That was a bit weird. Anyway, let's go on to Ukraine.
And I was very impressed with this, the way it looked.
I haven't seen these pictures yet, so yeah, they're going to be looking up at the camera at the top, I guess. So it's going to pan down to the
so the bottom. You'll have a bird's eye view there of some sort.
And
they look absolutely gorgeous in those dresses.
Yeah, I think Jerry does. I'm not so sure about Aliona, but here's the thing though, it's a bit of a lighter tone compared to the dark tone of the song though.
Yeah,
it's pretty, but I'm just wondering if the colour scheme matches, because it is a dark song with Mother Teresa. Mine's just gone a bit silvery there.
But again, sometimes these may not be the actual colours they wear on the night, because sometimes they change them in the second commercial. So
they certainly do.
Yeah.
There's that one there as well for good measure. Also, I'm just checking to see if my stream's still fine. This is. So there's that one. It's a lot of like golden tones. Golden years. I love this song. I like this song.
I like the song as well. It's really.
I agree, NC.
It is, as like you said, it is like a mashup of all the Ukrainian Eurovision winners together.
It is. I wonder if Mother Teresa's going to be sort of hanging around here, and then they sort of sing together at the end as well. This is her on her, because apparently she's going to be, this is Jerry Hale, is going to be starting on her own for the first bit,
Yeah.
and then Aliona comes in on her own for the rap part.
Yeah.
Not that you were into the rap part.
No, I wasn't really into the rap part of the song, but it does work in as part of the song if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, especially given the previous hits. Come on, as we already mentioned, this is a mashup of their previous stuff put together.
And
Like
it's
one massive
100% qualifying. They're going to keep that 100%.
Well, duh. It's like no question about it. You know what I mean? She looks pretty though, Jerry.
Yeah,
Hale.
Ukraine just know how to qualify.
Certainly do.
They just get Eurovision. They always enter a song that's good enough to qualify.
Oh God, yeah.
Mm.
I think we're up to that. Yeah, we're up to that.
Yeah.
So that was the last photo.
Yeah. Have a look at what it looks like.
Indeed. Bob Ebadoo Scooby Dooby Doo.
Hello everyone, this is Jerry Hale.
And this is Aliona. We're from Ukraine and we just arrived yesterday.
And today in the morning we will have our first rehearsal.
It's very nervous but very exciting. Right now going to the stage, we don't know what to expect, but we know that we're gonna surprise you.
Yeah.
Also another rock, if you notice.
Yeah.
So yeah, she uses that little cape to begin with, and then something else comes further off afterwards. There she goes, panning to the camera with all the rapping. Oh, we got there. I didn't even realise that. We've got shadows in the background.
Ukraine, the only country to win with rap in their music.
Yeah, well,
It's true.
I know, but like, come on. You and I both agree there was more of a sympathy vote.
Yeah, it was. But it was the only country to ever win with a rap in it.
Absolutely. Is this not a winner, but top 10, I'd say.
Yeah.
Top 10. It's qualifying and top 10, I would say. Right, let's move on to, I think it's Poland now.
Yes, it is. And yeah, we
are stunned by this. Right, so for context, if you remember the UK entry from 2021, Embers by James Newman, the stage geezer who did the trumpets and all the rest of it is doing the staging for this.
Yeah. And as I said to you earlier when I first saw it, if you order the Pet Shop Boys on Wish, this is what you get.
Right, we'll get to like all of that in a moment. But yeah, look, let's just describe what's going on here.
Yeah.
Like, she is wearing, like, if you thought the Netherlands shoulders were high, what's his face? Use Clean's shoulders were high. This takes us to a whole new level with those cones.
Yeah.
She's a bit scantily cladish, and then you got red stuff at the bottom. I mean, she looks alright, apart from those stupid little cones.
She kind of reminds me of Ava Max a bit.
I'm trying to remember what Ava Max looks like.
The one that done Sweet But Psycho.
I've never watched that. Sorry.
No, the song.
I've never seen that. I've never heard of it.
No.
Right, this is the beginning part of it, because don't forget there's like chess elements involved in the music video. So basically, they've just shoved everything from the music video into here.
Yeah.
Basically, those two little black and white towers are like chess pieces or signifying chess pieces.
Rooks.
Rooks.
Yeah.
She starts off like that, and she gets carried by someone in white,
A mannequin.
a mannequin in white. And she starts out like this.
And the moon's obviously because her name's Luna.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And everything that makes sense. You got Luna, and then this is near the end where she's in one of those towers. I'm the one who built the tower.
Yeah.
And the other mannequins. Well, there's 3 dancers in total. One's in red. So one's in white, one's in red. There's like the upshot of it all. That's the one guy in red again. That outfit.
Well, yeah, that might be changed though. It could be for the final.
I kind of hope so, because I'm a bit questionable about it.
Yeah, if you think.
Oh yeah, this is it. The other mannequins in black.
Oh, right.
For reasons. But there you go. And yeah, this is all like ending at the end. And they want to build the whoosh because they love their pyrotechnics. Poland love pyrotechnics, and I'm sure on the camera effects there's going to be a lot of transitions.
Yes, there will be.
They love their SFX.
Like that other one. Baby, it's time for the ride of your life.
God, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a lot of transitions for last year's Poland entry. Their staging is just mad, to say the least, and that's the same as it was.
I think their best entry though recently was that River. That
River's an awesome song.
Yeah, yeah.
River's an awesome song. Let's go to Poland. Look at them.
Hello everyone, I'm Luna representing Poland and I'm just right before the rehearsal and I'm really excited, I'm really moved and thrilled to see this beautiful stage and stand on it and I cannot wait.
You see all the rooks pan out on wheels?
I just saw your comment on there. Is everyone on drugs or something? This is ridiculous.
I'm going to skip ahead of that one.
Yeah.
Everybody likes this. I'm sorry, but
I think she'll qualify.
it just looks ridiculous.
You know, but if people are liking it, it's obviously.
Hey, but is that the fan base or the rest of the public? That's the fan base commenting. Come on.
Yeah, could be a fan.
Oh my god! And yeah, you were going to mention. Go on. The thingy. Oh, but we'll mention it after we've done Croatia.
Yeah.
But I'm lost for words in not in a good way.
No.
I think this is a little bit over the top. I know Poland go over the
Shop
top.
Boys on Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not so keen on it myself. Let's go to the final one from today, which is our favourites.
Yes.
Croatia, La Croatie, Baby Lasagna with Rim Tim Tagi Dim, and it's pretty much copy and paste from the national finals, but a bit more fluorescent with those arms. Also, I think he's had a shave on his head.
Yes.
He's had a bit of a haircut.
Yeah, and I like his waistcoat.
Yeah,
I want the waistcoat.
That is more traditional.
Yeah,
that is more Croatian.
I want that waistcoat. That is cool.
It looks tight.
Like, what would cool if you had that waistcoat with courageous sleeves?
Oh, deadly combination.
Yeah, no, that would be sweet. Yeah,
that would be interesting. And yeah, they've got the same dancers doing the same and everything. A bit more professional. Marco, woo, yeah, NC.
Yeah.
His real name's Marco.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just looks very well done.
And it won the AE poll.
Yes, we'll get to the polls in a moment. Thank you for the spoiler alert.
Yes.
But yeah, him just going forward. I reckon I prefer that outfit to the previous one.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's not a haircut. His hair looks sleeker.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's not even a haircut.
Yeah,
it looks sleeker.
Good. Yeah.
Let's see one more. The background, by the way, is the same as per the last.
Yeah, I mean, if you think, if you had those sleeves from Corrija and that waistcoat, now that would be one hell of a look.
It would be interesting.
Apparently, Corrija's performing as an interval act, apparently.
Cool. Oh, by the way, there's also rumours he may also join Use Clean with the Netherlands.
No way.
Apparently. There's rumours abound with that one. Yeah, Andy. He is awesome indeed.
Yeah.
I love Baby Lasagna. I love him.
It's brilliant.
They got more shots.
When I first showed you this before the national final, this is a shoot.
This is a banging shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, we liked Finland, but we love this.
Yeah.
We absolutely love this.
Well, we don't like Finland this year.
But yeah, I also like with the drums.
Yeah.
There's obviously double bass, but everything has got the same like cloth on each, clothing on there, clothing on the cymbals, clothing on the snares, and clothing on everything.
Maybe they're doing it to actually just like stop the wear and tear before the show. Maybe.
Not so sure that applies. But he looks so cute indeed. Yes, I agree. NC. And he got the same sort of outfits there.
And I love the grey hair.
And this is I'm guessing in between or near the end, either near the end or like the chorus before the end.
Yeah.
But obviously he's going to do that. And there's another shot there of, I'm guessing, the bridge part.
This is definitely one of the best Eurovision songs ever.
Got more pyros there with the smoke.
This is one of the best Eurovision songs ever.
It needs to slay. It absolutely needs to slay.
Yeah.
We are getting ready for our first rehearsals. We are kind of excited, but mostly we're cold and wishing that we have longer sleeves and probably hungry, but excited also. So thank you and see you on the stage. Meow meow.
Also, I like his. He's so honest.
Excited, but mostly we're cold and wishing that we have long.
He's cold.
Yeah.
He has one.
She's coming across as a really nice guy as well.
And well, he's so shy. He's naturally shy. He allows the baby lasagna character to come out and shine.
Yeah.
He has one more guitarist with him than the Honduras, Sandy. Oh yeah, didn't realise.
But excited also. So thank you and see you on the stage. Meow meow.
Yeah, he's introverted. You're right.
And also, like it says there, says he has to win. Last Balkan was in.
Well, from Serbia.
Yeah, it was from Serbia, and 50% have left. Let the contest bring back Eurovision to the Balkans, and it may bring a lot of those Balkan countries back. If you had it in Croatia, it's not as far to travel for them, is it?
That is true. It might bring the interest back.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, there's the same horsiness. It's exactly the same graphics as the.
We'll be doing that on the night.
Move on. Oh, we are! You see, this is the. Well, there's no going back, and then you got fire everywhere with this bit. There he is, at the end with the cats. There you go. So
I love that song. I really do.
I'm just gonna end on that note. I see. I don't know if I've showed you guys or if you've seen it already, but I've already done my top 7 from the rehearsals. I'm trying to remember from memory, but 7th I'm going for Serbia. I'm just gonna get rid of that. But I put just pop the views up there actually. So I put 7th was Serbia. Hello, Thanasis, how you doing? So I put 7th was Serbia, 6th was Poland because I think it's a little bit ridiculous, but it's something.
Yeah.
Whereas I find Serbia just a little bit of a snooze, personally.
Yeah.
5th from memory was I can't remember. Bodes well. What was 5th? Cyprus was 5th for me. Sorry, Cyprus was 5th for me. 4th was Ireland.
Yeah,
I almost said Lithuania. 4th was Ireland for me. 3rd was Lithuania. 2nd was Ukraine. 1st for me, Croatia. But what do you reckon? Top 7?
Mine's basically the same. It's just that I'd have put Poland last.
It is a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are liking it, but yeah, we need to mention the. I'll get that up for you now. Wherever that is.
The press poll.
Oh yeah. Eurovision press poll.
No, when I saw it, that's why I sent it straight away because I thought, what?
I'll get it off WhatsApp. It'd be easier that
Yeah.
It'd be easier here. Can I go to here? Actually, that's the wrong thing to show. I'll just show that because blah. But let me go to. No, I don't want that. I want that, and I want. No, I don't want that. I want that. There you go. So this is the press poll. So according to the press, Cyprus only got 1 point and was 7th. Ireland only got 9 points and they were 6th. Lithuania got 15 and 5th. Croatia got 24 points and got 4th. Ukraine got 31 points and 3rd. The 2 worst songs are 2nd and 1st. How do you work that one out, press? I honestly am lost for words.
The press have no idea about Eurovision.
I agree.
They don't.
They have absolutely no clue as to what actually goes on to the Eurovision song.
No, they do not.
But there you go.
But yeah, that's.
That's that. Oh yeah. Speaking of polls, we need to mention some more of them. I will get all that set up. So we need to first of all go to the OGAE 2024 poll because all the results are in.
Yes.
All 42 delegations, if you like, have voted.
And Germany has 2.
That's not correct. That's not up to date. Where's the latest one?
I sent the latest one in.
You did, to be fair. So I'm just going to use that one because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I always send the latest one each day. I send it daily to you, don't I?
Indeed
When
you
I
do.
find it.
Ah, there it is, right in
Yeah.
front of our eyes.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of ourselves, because then you can see it all.
We can analyse this a bit.
Yes, we can. So you'll just be hearing us. So unfortunately, we've got nul points in the form of San Marino, Portugal, Moldova, Malta, Latvia. Ireland's even got nothing from the fan poll, the OGAE poll.
Finland deservingly got 0.
Iceland, as well as Germany and Czechia and Albania. Then you got a couple of 1 points with Poland and Georgia. 2 points for Armenia. 3 points for Azerbaijan, interesting enough. 4 for Cyprus, 5 for Estonia, and same for Australia. 7 for Serbia, 10 for Slovenia, 12 for Luxembourg and Denmark. Though for some reason Denmark have actually been properly designated 16th over Luxembourg. Go with it. 43 for Norway.
Maybe they got more higher points than Luxembourg or something.
Maybe 15 for Norway. 43 for Norway. 53 for Israel. 59 for the host Sweden. 89, quite surprisingly high. 89 for the United Kingdom.
I'd hate that in the contest.
I'll take that. 91 points for Greece. Then into the top 10, 96 for the Netherlands, 103 surprisingly for Spain. I think that's a lot of Spanish love for that one. And then you got Lithuania on 108, Austria on 129. I think that's a lot of a lot of pop people are in favour of Austria.
I don't think that's going to work live, that song. I've just got a feeling about that.
Well, we've got to wait for rehearsals. 150 points, excuse me, for Ukraine. Into the top 5, 188 for France, 223 for Belgium. I think it's a bit of a surprise. 290 points for Switzerland. The top 2, I should stress, have been battling out and have been chopping and changing left, right, and centre. But in the end, Italy end up second place with 338 points. Let's get our lovely faces back up. Hello. And Croatia won the poll with 356 points. It was, as I say, it chops and changed quite often.
And also, and I think Italy is still overrated there. I don't think it's even a top 5 song.
I think it could be a top 10. I think it's got potential to be a top 10. I'm happy with that. Not top 5.
No.
Not top 5 for me. But, some people do like it. Let's also go to...
Finland deservedly got 0.
Lovely jubbly for Croatia. Absolutely. Let me get rid of...
Israel should get 0 as well.
Yeah. Let me get the Euro jury poll.
Yeah, which is a strange one, this one.
It is very strange.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it all up. Yeah, this is the full results. Hopefully we'll transition it to...
But on this one, there's no nil point.
No, hang on a minute. We'll get it up for you all. And here it is, the full results of the Euro jury. Hope you can see it. Also, in 37th place with 24 points was Moldova. Not a huge surprise. Right. Neither is Iceland with 36. In 36th place with 28. Actually, all the points are quite close, to be fair. But San Marino with 36, as well as Finland. Australia only getting 40 points. That's a bit of an oof.
Yeah.
Cyprus way low with the jurors with 41. Malta with 44 points in 31st. Into the top 30 was Azerbaijan and 50 points. 29th was Luxembourg with 52 points. They were lower than with the fans. Latvia, ish, 61 points in 28th place. Poland fairly low, 67 points in 27th. Estonia, you would have thought with that sort of song they'd be near last.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they're kind of 26th. With 71 points. Albania and 25th with 73. Czechia and 85 and 24th. Then Slovenia with 92 points. Portugal with 99. Then into the hundreds we go. On with 106. That could be good for them if they get to the final.
Yeah.
Denmark 112 points. Into the 20th place. Then Georgia with 118. Sweden, the host, only getting 18th with 127. A point further back from Lithuania. In 17th, Israel and Austria share 134 points apiece. Armenia get 136. Spain with 140 points. Norway with 142. The United Kingdom just missing out on the top 10 with 156. Again, we would take that.
Yeah, we would definitely take that. As long as we're not in the bottom 5.
No, absolutely. Serbia, very jury favour with 161 points in 10th. Ukraine get 172 in 9th. This is the biggest surprise. Germany, 8th.
Whole 190 points on that one. They didn't get a single point on the AJE.
That is incredible. How do you work
I
that
can see him getting 0 points on the televote.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, seems likely.
Mm.
The Netherlands, interestingly enough, gets 7th place from the jurors, or the Euro jury.
Yeah, but they think it's two novelty jurors, don't they? That's probably
Oh,
why.
it's quite high though. If they were thinking it was too novelty, they probably put it a bit lower.
Yeah.
So there you go. Greece with 202. That's probably not a huge shock in 6th. And then in the top 5 is Belgium in 5th with 303. Croatia 342 in 4th. France 399 in 3rd. And then Switzerland with 450 in 2nd place. And Italy winning that poll, albeit the Euro jury poll, with 472. So it'll do well with the jurors.
Yeah.
I think we're guaranteed on that. But there you go.
But Televote probably won't give us that many points.
Was there any more polls to mention? I've forgotten.
There's the Infe poll.
In fair.
Yeah, Infe. I haven't really checked that one, but
I don't think that's fully done as of yet, as far as my memory is concerned. But we can always check out the latest scores.
Switzerland are leading that one.
Yes, well, the latest from the Infer is 109 for Switzerland, 96 for Italy, 94 for Croatia. That's the main ones you need to look out for.
Yeah.
For interest purposes, the United Kingdom are currently 18th with 9 points.
And who's last?
Currently Poland. But that being said, quite a few countries have got nul point at the moment. So there you go. Another one I want to mention is the ESC Nation. That's it.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what it was naming.
Oh yeah, you always use this one, don't you?
I do. I like to sort of signify it. But there's quite a few Cypriots voting for themselves as of late, which is quite funny. Let's go to.
But then again, this poll is not exactly accurate because you can vote for your own country in it.
Yeah, but they don't take that into consideration when it comes to the actual votes.
Oh, okay.
They sort of disproportionately split it, if you like. So let's go to that one. And so let me just make it a bit bigger so you can see it. It's not ideal. Maybe if I go to full voting grid. No, that kind of doesn't really help. Sorry. So if I do that, that's not too bad. Okay, so I hope you can see that. So currently, as far as the splits are concerned, so there's 4 countries with nul point at the moment, which is Moldova, Finland, Iceland, and Malta. 1 point for Australia and Czechia. 2 for Denmark, 3 for Azerbaijan, 6 for Albania, 8 for San Marino, then 15 apiece for Luxembourg and Latvia. 16 for Israel, 19 for Germany, a bit higher than you would expect.
And Israel really low on this.
They are really low, actually. Mind you can probably kind of understand. Poland and Armenia and Portugal share 20 points apiece. Cyprus with 22 points. Georgia and Slovenia with 23. Estonia with 30. Host Sweden and United Kingdom with 31 each. Ireland with 33, that's quite high.
Yeah.
Netherlands with 39, 60 for Serbia, and 71 for Ukraine, 88 for Norway, 96 for France, interestingly enough. 102 for Austria, Greece with 137. Spain are quite high.
Yeah, they are.
Spain are very high in amongst the polls.
The big 5 are not all in the bottom half of the polls either. It's only like.
I mean, Germany is, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, it's Germany. So.
It's Germany, yeah. Spain 6th, Lithuania 5th, Switzerland only 4th. I say only 4th.
Belgium 3rd.
They're still high. Belgium 3rd, it's higher than Switzerland, which is interesting. Italy in 2nd with 239, but leading it is Croatia with 244.
Italy is so overrated.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think the jurors will like it. I think it'll be top 3 with the jurors at least, but maybe around top 10-ish for the public.
Yeah.
That's my thinking. But they split it in certain areas whereby it depends on who gets to qualify for each particular semi-finals as well. There's a reference for you all for which countries are going through and vice versa.
Yeah.
Interesting, they'll put Belgium over Switzerland. That is quite funny.
Yeah.
And there's like a breakdown of all of the individual points. Now they break them down as like each individual person gives points of 1 to 8, 10, and 12. The usual Eurovision score. There's a lot of love going on. I don't know why you're all pressing the love button, but thank you so much. Yeah, we're all loving Croatia. I think that's my mainly why. But as far as polls are concerned, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's all the polls. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there anything else to talk about? Because I have. Oh no, go on.
I'm trying to think.
I'm not entirely sure there is. Let me see what's going on in the Eurovision world.
Has there any been changes in the betting since these rehearsals have?
We'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's get Eurovision 20.
And we blogs wanted them to enter that boy band.
Yeah, that was funny. That is funny. Not much change. Actually, Switzerland has gone slightly down in the bets. I'm going to do that and then do that.
Switzerland have overtaken Croatia.
Yeah, they overtook them a while ago.
I didn't see that.
They overtook them a while ago.
Oh.
But interestingly, even more, Netherlands are above Italy.
Oh.
And they're in the top 10.
So they're going to qualify then, aren't they?
We'll see. We will see. And for references, UK 13th, Austria and Norway just missing out. Greece is like in the top 10, as is Israel. Amongst other bits and pieces, nearer down the pack.
Malta last.
Malta is last. Germany were like down there for a while ago when they was first released.
Then again, they can't finish lower than 26th, can they? So
whatever.
No, they can't.
I know, but there you go.
It's I reckon they'll be last in the final, though.
Well, do you know, actually, I do want to shout out to Australia, because even though we don't rate the song this year at all, and quite frankly, a lot of people are ignoring them, we should at least give some kudos to Australia for not giving up. And you never know, they might surprise us with the staging. They might do, they might not. I'm just saying, they might do. Everyone's equal. And even Iceland might surprise us with the staging. You never know. I doubt they will.
I actually don't mind the Iceland song.
I don't. I do.
No,
it's bland,
no.
It's boring. It's blue. I feel it coming. No.
I've got me scared of heights.
Anything else to mention? Because I'm not entirely sure there is. Obviously, a lot of people are rooting for Georgia this time around because they want Georgia to go through.
Yeah, I'd see Georgia qualify.
It would be interesting.
Considering they've done really well in the Euros, haven't they? They've got to the Euros. Yeah.
With the European Championships of football.
Yeah, which is really good to see them do that. I'm really proud of them.
Absolutely. I'm literally struggling to think of anything to think about or anything to talk about other than the rehearsal roundup. And of course, by the way, what do you guys think of the stage itself?
I'm thinking it's a bit small.
It is small, but it's colourful.
Yeah. I when I first saw the actual picture of it when it was all set up, I thought, how are they going to fit everything on there?
Well, they've somehow fitted it. It seems big enough.
Yeah.
It seems big enough. Actually, we since it's on here and on the Eurovision page, let's talk about it, because lest we forget, this year it is, of course, 50 years since the 1970s.
Yeah.
Since
right here in Brighton.
Since right here in Brighton, the 1974 Eurovision Song Contest. By the way, you can get this official logo shirt off the Eurovision Song Contest website, a shop website, which I did with my hard-earned cash. So there you go. But the 25th of April.
And that was not a paid-for plug, by the way.
No, it was not a paid-for. Not sponsored. We're not sponsored. But interesting enough, even though there was a lot going on music-wise in the Eurovision Song Contest, there was also something going on as far as Portugal is concerned, something politically interesting, because a revolution happened. This is the song that started a revolution, which was Portugal's Depois do Adeus. I hope I pronounced that right. 25th of April is Portugal's national holiday, Dia da Liberdade, or Freedom Day, with one Eurovision Song Contest entry having played an important part in the freedom, which was, as I already mentioned, by Paulo de Carvalho.
Yeah.
And I remember this story fairly well, actually, but I do want to mention it as well. In 2024, we've seen quite a lot written about one particular 50th anniversary entry, Waterloo by ABBA. At Waterloo, Napoleon did surrender. But this particular one is quite culturally significant.
Yes.
For actually, it was 2 days ago, the Liberation Day for Portugal. So after winning the Festival da Canção 1974, it was sent to represent Portugal at the 19th Eurovision Song Contest in Brighton. There's the logo, FYI. On the night of Saturday, the 6th of April, the ballad, penned by
Jose Calvaro
and Jose Nazar, finished 14th.
Both Jose's.
Yeah, both Jose's. Finished 14th place with just 3 points, ending joint last on the Eurovision scoreboard along with Germany, Norway and Switzerland.
Germany in last place. But Norway in last place in those days was quite a lot as well.
Yeah. But they did have different scoreboard. The scoring was done differently back then. This is literally the year before the 12 points stuff came in. So the jurors gave 1 point to literally the best song that they liked.
Yeah.
You can see how corrupt that could potentially be. But for some reason, on a side note, us and along with 5 countries didn't give Sweden any points whatsoever.
No, we didn't actually give any points to ABBA, which is...
There you go. That's jurors for you. But back home in Portugal, the song's legacy is about to take on an unprecedented new life of its own. I'm just going to make that a bit bigger.
Yeah.
In the country at the time, political dissent had been growing against the authoritarian rule of the Estado Novo government, to the extent that there was now a sufficient section of the national military who had formed a rebel alliance known as the
MFA.
Well, I'll try and pronounce it. Movimiento das Forças Armadas.
That's basically the movement of the armed forces.
Ah, all right. There you go.
Because when you think about it, Spanish Armada.
Spanish Armada, yeah, makes sense. Plans were made by the rebel soldiers to... He's kind of guessing that, but hopefully he got it right. Plans were made by the rebel soldiers to commence a revolution to overthrow the autocratic state, but a secret...
In a way, it's a good thing, because that brings democracy.
But a secret signal was needed to alert allies nationwide of just when this would happen. The radio station Emores Associadas de Lisboas, which I'm guessing Lisbon at the end, was instructed to play Portugal's Eurovision entry from a few weeks prior at 22:55 local time on the 24th of April. So this was not done on Eurovision Day, as what some people keep saying. This would alert rebel captains and soldiers to set the wheels in motion for the coup. The second signal came at 20 past midnight on the 25th. When radio listeners broadcast it. This signified the rebels should take action, moving towards strategic points of power throughout Portugal. Despite subsequent calls from the government via national radio stations for civilians to stay at home, the frustrated people of Portugal instead took to the streets to support the rebel movement in overthrowing their authoritarian rulers. A central gathering point for the uprising was the flower market of Lisbon, which resulted in the iconic imagery of the revolution that was broadcast around the world. I would go into detail here, but I don't want to speak too much about war in general.
No, but in a way it was good because it brought democracy to Portugal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We need a bit of democracy.
Yeah.
In the EU, Belarus.
Yeah.
This symbolic gesture led to the movement becoming known as the Carnation Revolution, which was thought of as an apt moniker, given how comparatively peaceful it had been, with very few shots fired. On the evening of the 25th, it was successful, with President Marcelo Caetano, conceding. Portugal was able to transition to becoming a democracy, and the movement also resulted in the end of the Portuguese colonial war. And Thursday, the 25th of April, marks 50 years since the monumentous date in Portugal's history. So we salute to Portugal.
Yeah.
With a national holiday of Dia da Liberdade, no doubt being celebrated with even greater enthusiasm than usual. I'm sure it was, you lovely Portuguese. The song is translated, by the way, as "and after the farewell." It might not have given Portugal its best result of the contest, but to quote the song that triumphed on the night, it will always have an important place in the country's history book on the show.
Yeah, love that touch.
It was a very good touch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has a special place in the heart. And also on a side note, there was also something that kind of happened with the Italians in that year as well, 1974. See.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
That particular song, or more to the point, the Italians did not want anything culturally significant to influence with, I think it was like some sort of divorce.
Referendum.
A referendum on divorce or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was a referendum on divorce. Don't quote me on that. But they refused to broadcast the actual Eurovision Song Contest at all. This is RAI, the Italian broadcaster, because they thought their own Italian entry would influence the results of the referendum.
Oh dear.
Why? I don't know. I mean, yes, it says yes to love or si por favor or whatever it is in Italian. But
then again, they were the broadcaster that selected that song.
why would you then sort of say no, you don't want to do it when your own country's saying yes to love? Like people can relate to it and other people cannot relate to it.
It's like saying, yeah, we've picked a song, but we don't want to show it. What's the point? Why enter?
I don't know. It's quite funny.
That's silly.
It is quite funny. So I think there's not much else for us to add, really. If I'm honest with you.
No, I can't think of anything else.
No, but I'll tell you what I am going to do, because I do want to go through the rehearsals again, kind of every day-ish. I will do a live stream of my thoughts of each of the rehearsals.
Yeah.
Because I'm lazy. And also, yes, I've got new branding on the channel.
Yeah.
Yay! So I got new branding. So this is my main. I'll get it up for you. This is my temporary branding for now, which I've got. Excuse me. So ignore that. I'm going to try and get the photo. No, that's not right. I want. Is it that one? What? Surely the photo app will come up. Okay, never mind. But you've already seen my logo anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, my logo, as you saw there, is kind of like apt when it comes to like the Eurovision Song Contest, but it's specific for the Eurovision Song Contest as the last 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how I feel. And then I will make a more permanent change. So the previous branding you've seen, the previous logo, gone. See ya. Bye. Adios. Au revoir. Sayonara, if the Japanese want to be involved. Yeah. But I will have more, better branding for basically the future of where it comes about. I'm not going to reveal anything just yet because I want to get the branding for the Eurovision Song Contest here up until about a week or 2 weeks after the contest.
Yeah.
But of course, stay tuned because I will be here. Hope you all enjoy this live stream because I've kind of run out of things to say and I've got other things to do, as I'm sure you have as well, dude. Thank you ever so much as always, dude. You're lovely. I love your company. Ciao indeed. Ciao. Meow cat. Meow. Please meow back and hope you all have a wonderful...
Hashtag meow.
Hashtag meow. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And here's to the Eurovision Song Contest of 2024. Let's do this. Meow indeed. Right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.